My name is Jake McKinney. I'm a real estate investor based in the Texas Panhandle. We are primarily buy and hold investors. We also flip several at a time, and then we wholesale a little bit. So we do a little bit of everything.
Thank you very much. And how long have you been using launch control, and what led you to us? So was it a past frustration, an opportunity you really wanted to take an advantage of, a problem solution dynamic? How did that happen?
Yeah, so we started using launch control just a few months ago, actually. And previous to using launch control, we had just experimented a little bit with texting and other platforms, but it had never been a primary marketing channel for us. I was really fortunate enough to have a good friend who's also an investor turn us on to launch control and give us a lot of the tools and the platform, including referring us to an excellent person named Katya, who's been texting for us during all of this. So I guess a shout out to Chandler and Gino in Atlanta for helping me out through this whole process. And I can't imagine a better platform to text with than launch control. It's certainly head and shoulders above all the other alternatives.
Thank you so much. That sounds really good. Well, thanks to whoever brought you in, because you have been making a blast here. Thank you. And what impact has LC had on your business? So deals done on average, time spent, especially time saved, or money and time saved in other areas.
Yeah, so we've been really impressed with the results so far in launch control. Just with one texter in one pro account, we're bringing in anywhere from 30 to 40 leads a week, and that's turning into an extra couple deals a month for us for sure. So it's been, once we've got it set up, it's really been set it and forget it in a lot of ways, and been a really good marketing channel for us.
Thank you. And have you been using any other types of marketing earlier, like text and only, cold calls, direct mail?
Sure, we use all forms of marketing in our business, and so this didn't really replace another channel of marketing. It was actually an addition to the other forms of marketing that we do, and certainly one of the most cost-effective forms of marketing that we could do.
Jake, that's probably the best way to do it, as far as I saw. I mean, if you think of it, no one's going to sell me even a bike if I don't get on the phone with them. I did come across some users that close deals through text only, so that happens, but we do know that in most cases it needs to be channels combined, right?
Yeah.
So, thank you. And can you walk me through a recent deal? Just break it all down. What had happened? So was it a text first?
Spot.
How many touch points?
Gosh, hold on. You're putting me on the spot. I got to pull up my CRM. Hold on.
You're
going to have to edit all this out.
That's okay.
I don't even look at this stuff anymore, to be honest. So let's see. Where did this one come from? Yeah, so we're about to close on this one. This one's good. So a typical deal that comes through for us with launch control, our texter will have a few conversations, a few texts back and forth with the prospect. That gets pushed to our CRM, and then we try to follow up with them with a lead manager as quickly as possible. That lead manager pre-qualifies them a little bit more, so it's all part of our sales process, from prospector to lead manager to acquisitions. And a recent one went pretty quickly. We got it under contract within a few days, and we're going to be closing on it here in a couple of weeks. So that's typical for us with the texting platform. You do have to nurture these prospects a little bit more. It's not like an inbound lead, but similar to cold calling in that respect. And we found that our cost per deal is a lot more affordable with texting than cold call.
Thank you very much. And your conversion time is way faster than average. So I don't know what's the trick there.
I don't know.
But honestly, you're killing it. Sounds good. Great news, Jake.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
let me see, how about this one? Oh, okay. So you did mention that there is follow-up needed. So could you elaborate on your follow-up efforts a little bit? Yes, I'm 100% leading here, but I just want to reinforce the importance of using the nurture and drip campaigns, all of it.
So our follow-up process happens at multiple different levels, right? So there's a follow-up process that happens within prospecting, whether that's texting, which was what we're talking about today, or with our cold callers as well. So there's follow-up within the prospecting, and then there's follow-up that happens within the lead manager role as well, which is probably the most important part of follow-up. We make sure that those new prospects that come in, they are followed up with daily, if not multiple times per day within the first 2 weeks. And then we put them on different kinds of campaigns after that. And then once they're in acquisitions, once they're an opportunity with an appointment set, then it's that acquisition manager's responsibility to follow up with them after an appointment if we're not able to get that contract signed in the initial appointment. So, as an example, we just closed on one of our biggest deals that we've had since we've been in business, and we followed up with that seller for 18 months, every week for 18 months. So there's no secret to this business. It really is just consistency and follow-up. That's it. If you can do that, then you can be successful.
Thank you, Jake. And well, I hope that deal justifies all the time invested, and I'm sure it does. But it's an amazing time span. So 18 months, I mean, that's some consistency that it took. So thank you. Katja, I guess you were a big part of that one, right?
She hasn't been with me that long. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was an old lead resurrected. All right. Understood.
So
thank you.
The person on my team who closed that deal, he started off as a prospector, and then he moved to lead manager, and then he moved to acquisition manager, then he moved to disposition manager, and then he moved to project manager. And all throughout that, he still followed up with that seller every week for 18 months. So
you got a team that's probably one of a kind, I would say, Jake. And honestly, I was just thinking, so you nurture the people that work with you in this way that we nurture people in LC too. So it's a career path. It's not just the job, right?
Yeah,
Amazing.
That's right.
Love it. Thank you. And how about this? So this is my last question. So I'm gonna let you go soon. Sorry for the delay, but yeah, any general investment hacks, any last words of wisdom that you would share, or is it the consistency and the follow-up that you mentioned?
Yeah, I mean, I think that really is it, the consistency and the follow-up. That is the main key to this business. And it's the hardest thing to do, right? So I would say that I became successful in this business when I started delegating consistency and follow-up. So it has to be a team effort, and you have to have people on your team that have a good process for consistency and follow-up, because not one person can do it. So it's leveraging technology and tools like launch control and other tools like our CRM for consistency and follow-up, but then it's also having the right people on your team to implement those tools.
I couldn't be more thankful. This call was an inspiration for me, honestly. And I've spoken to most of our user base, probably now my team members usually are on the phone every day. I'm not that much anymore, but up until a few months ago, I was the only success manager here in LC. So now I got a team of 5 people, but most times it was just me. So whether it comes to retention, user adoption, training, I just did it all. So it was a great experience because I got to know all the people that I work with every day. And I'm really happy that I had a chance to talk to you guys now, because I think this might be the first time that we actually speak. And I got some new KPIs, and I was like, okay, who are the high performing people? Because I want to talk to them. And of course, that I'm going to commit time to retaining someone that did not make use of the platform. But I think that most of my team effort as well should go to those that are utilizing the product to its full potential. And if they're not, if there's just a couple of details, that's what I want to do. We want to be there to help them max it out. So you're
Yeah,
one of
thank
them,
you.
and thank you for making the time for this call. I hope
Yeah,
it
of
was
course. It
useful,
was great.
and we can thank you, Jake. It was nice to meet you as well, Katya.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
guys, please reach out if there's anything, if it's an onboarding, a refresher course, just a health check of your account. If it's not me, any of my team members will be there, but I'll try to make it personal as well.
Cool. I have one last question for you.
Sure.
Where are you located?
Oh, I'm okay. This is going to be a long story. I'm going to try to make it short. So, my heritage is Serbian, Norwegian, American.
Wow. Okay, cool.
So, I'm currently based in Europe, but
Okay.
probably in a couple of months I'm going to be based in Turkey, since I work
Wow.
remotely. So, I'm a traveler. I'm a self-defense instructor. I've been in martial arts for years, doing Krav Maga, stuff like that.
Cool.
And that's just, I guess I'm still in my 20s, so maybe that will change. But overall, yeah, I got a mixed heritage, Europe-based. It's, what's this, almost 11 p.m. here. But yeah, wrapping up my shift.
Cool. Well, Katya is based in Central America, and I have team members in Asia. So it's one of the fun things about my job that I get to meet people from all over the world. So
Absolutely.
it's great to meet you.
Absolutely, Jake. Thank you. Likewise. So I wish you a great day, and I'm going to order some message templates for you guys to back you up with some content that's going to be free of charge, of course. And a big thank you for this call.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Hey, bye.
Bye.